So if you want to go ahead and take apart, what do you have to do? First off, you gotta go to iFixit website and get one of those screwdrivers that looks like this. The specific screwdriver you should get is the TR6, which is this one over here in my hand. And the next one is called the TR number 8. Both of those are essential to disassemble. To get started disassembling, you have to unscrew 3 different screws. The first one is the miniature one over here. So you just need this one to disassemble just one screw on this side. The second one you need is to disassemble the big screws. There is a big one on this here, and there's another big one over here. You have to loosen them all the way up. Now after you go ahead and actually do this, and I did this right before I filmed, next thing you have to do is just to lift it up, and you see the surface over here. Now, unlike other knives, this is very simple, the mechanism behind this, and it makes it very easy to remove. Now, there is Spydercos that if you do remove them, and it's very hard to put them back together, like the Delica, because it has a spring inside of it. What I like about the back lock is it doesn't have a spring in here. It doesn't use that, and makes it very easy to disassemble. All you have to do is to push this after you remove the metal part. Just push this down, and you can lift this thing up, just like wiggling it just a little bit, and there we go. You take it apart. There is not much over here going on. And if you want to make this a lot more smoother action, what you have to do is to put oil right over this wedge over here. And after you're done, as you can see, it was already applied in the factory, just right there, and a little bit over here. So this is not something that I'm just making up. It's already been done in the factory as well. But if you think you need more, you can put it over there. Just don't put too much. It's going to get too slicky. It's always better to err putting less than you actually need to put it back in. All you have to do is just nudge it back inside here, just like this. I'm going to get the metal part. Just going to line it up with the 3 holes, just like this. And this one's supposed to go more in. As you can see, that thing sink all the way in there. See, now it did. Now I put it all the way inside. You hold that crack sound. That's what you want to hear. The next thing you want to do is you just align this one, and those two have to sink right into the holes as well. After you do this, you're putting this right back in, just like that. And next you're going to screw this all the way back, like this. You're screwing this one, and you're going to be screwing this one as well, just a little bit at first, so it goes inside. And after you screw this, what you're going to be doing next, you're going to be screwing this one all the way in first. That's the most important thing. So screw this all the way first. Then the big ones are getting screwed in, just like that, all the way in. And this one all the way in, but don't over tighten this. And now you're going to be testing it. So the first thing you want to do is to move this down, see if it's moving down. And next you want to see how this moves, the motion. This one is very hard to move, so if you have an issue of this moving too hard, that means you over screw this. You want to lighten it up just a little bit. And testing this out. You see, now it's a little bit more loosened up. I want to loosen it just a little more as well here. And now you're testing it out. It's a little bit tight, more than it used to be, but it's okay. It can get loosened up over time. But that's good. That's what you want to see. See, now it opens well, how it should be.